What's going on then, everybody? I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome back to another video here on our channel. I'm a FIFA analyst. Today we are going to be rating your FIFA 21 starter squads. The squads that you might plan on building on FIFA 21 if things go well for you. Pack something nice to kind of lean in towards your first squad. If you do enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel. We do upload on FIFA 21 twice a day, 8 PM and 8 AM UK time. We do also stream 6 days a week over on twitch.tv/FIFA Analyst. Before we jump into this video, I do just want to say I have made a survey for you guys if you want to leave any feedback on the YouTube videos. If there's anything that you want to see improve from me, anything that you think that we can do better here on the channel, you can leave your feedback. It's completely anonymous, so be honest as you want. Link is in the description for that at the top of the video if you want to go and leave your thoughts. Let's go ahead and take a look at your guys' FIFA 21 squads and see what sort of things we may be building. So we're taking a look at Aaron's squad to start off with. This is a card, which I'm telling you, this trio here is going to be used so much. So much. Hermoso, Llorente, Lodi. It's looking good. It's looking good, isn't it? João Felix as well up front. What do you think to João Felix's card? Do you reckon it could be all right? He's got James in there with Martial, so you'd be looking like a 4-2-3 on there with Felix as the cam. What do you reckon what do you reckon you're going to play on that, Aaron? As your cam mate? Are you going to have Felix as your cam, or are you going to play like a 4-4-2 and maybe have James and Carrasco on the wings? To be fair, I think because heading is going to be a more viable option. I think playing two strikers will be better. And we'll do it. I think that's not bad. And these two look very good, very, very good partnership as well. I don't know how much that's going to cost. I'd probably put that about probably 250, 300k maybe. It depends how much Martial is. I think on early access that might be about 150k, but I think it'll then skyrocket. To be honest, you let me know. You let me know. So then, our next squad that we're looking at from Eric, he's got Berkey in goal, Akanji and Babu, Richarlison, Kimpembe, Kamara, Yedder, Allen, Lucas, Sissoko, Maximin. So he's playing Sissoko and Allen in the middle. Obviously, Allen will move to Everton, so gets a strong link into Richarlison. Yedder up front. Lucas, he's playing, I'm assuming you're going to play like a 4-4-2, 4-2-2, two strikers up top, definitely, with Yedder and Richarlison. That could be a deadly partnership, that could, you know. Having someone who's got really, really good height, both got good weak foots as well. Lucas and Saint Maximin out on the wing. I'm not too sure about Kamara as a left back. I don't really rate him too much. He's got pace, but you know, you look at it across the board, not going to great his passing, defending and physicals. You know, you're gonna have to chuck a good chemistry style on him, but then that takes away obviously on the coin side of things. Kimpembe at centre back, I think he could do very well to start off with. Akanji fine as well. Berkey in goal. I think overall, this side with Yedder, Allen, Lucas, Richarlison, you know, you got a lot of Prem players in here. Do you reckon this could be... Well, Yedder's going to be expensive, right? Yedder's going to be similar to Martial, you know, 150k maybe. This could be looking around 350k. What do you reckon to chat? What do you reckon? 350, 400k maybe? Allen's going to be expensive. And Richarlison, though, could even be 500. That's going to be quite a lot, that is. So next up, we have got Bongo, hits in goal, Piszczek, Traore, Tapsoba, Gunter, Delaney, which I like the look of, Tolisso, which I like the look of, Diaby, I like, Rashica, I like. I think that's a really, really good starter squad. That's going to be cheap. 20k, 25, 30k maybe. What do you reckon to around that sort of price? I think it'll be around there. I think that's solid enough. Piszczek as a centre back could be quite good this year. Looks like the defensive line's not going to be that expensive. 5k. The two midfielders will be a little bit, you know, a couple of k each probably. Diaby might be a few k. I think that's all right. Yeah, I think that's a really, really good starter squad there, Bongo. I think that'll get you going. You know, it can help you towards your squad battles. Obviously, there's no fitness this year, so you don't need to have a second squad. And you can just use this to kind of go from there. So, this is Sebastian's team. Neto, Militao, Longley, Mendy, Doherty, Lucas. To be fair, buddy, you could go Nelson Semedo if you wanted to. Now he's moved to Wolves. If you wanted to go down that route, you could do. Might be a little bit better right back than Doherty. You got Lucas, Allen, Sissoko, Saint Max. This is like a typical FIFA 20 team right here. That's going to be expensive. The two strikers in themselves are probably going to be around 300k maybe together. Allen's going to be expensive. That's going to look more along the 500, 600k mark, I reckon, as a rough sort of estimate. Mendy's going to be expensive. Longley is going to be expensive. Militao, you know, it's going to be a very popular way to go around. Yeah, I reckon that's going to be a little bit more than expensive. But I like the look of it. You got good weak foots up front. You got good centre mid. The only thing that maybe would worry me is that Allen and Sissoko, you haven't really got someone there that springs like goals in mind for a centre mid, maybe. So like having someone like Kovacic might be better. Maybe have Allen and Kovacic instead of Sissoko if you can afford that. Might be a little bit better for you. But overall, very good side. Like the look of that one. So next up, we've got Ian's. We've got Trapping Goal, Konote, Mukalele, Zagadou. I think Zagadou you'd want to try and change out, to be fair, if you can. Yuri Barecci. He is a better as a centre-back, if I'm honest with you, mate. If I'm honest with you, he's much better as a centre-back. Llorente, Morales. Morales has gone down a rating, which is interesting, but looks all right. Alessandrini, you know. Blast from the past FIFA 18. Remember that Team of the Week card, tearing everyone to shreds. Munayin, Decore. What are you planning on playing here, mate? Are you playing like a 3 in the middle? Like a 4-3-3? Because it looks quite defensive. You know, Llorente, Decore, or are you playing Canales as a cam? I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure on that one. But overall, looks okay. I just think maybe a little bit more of an attacking CM. I'm not too sure on that Canales. 78 pace, 80 shooting, 83 passing. I suppose he could be all right. He's not got bad dribbling. How tall is he? Play him as a cam. Yeah, I suppose he could work. Overall, it looks all right. And again, for a starter squad, it's not a problem. The only thing that I'd say is that if you ever want to go to, like, say, you know, you're chasing a game and you want to go to, like, a 4-4-2, you might struggle a little bit with that because you don't really have, like, a second striker, do you? So bear that in mind. But overall, not bad. So let's go and have a look at another squad. Starting in defence, Neto, Militao, Diego Carlos, Semedo, Renan Lodi. The one thing to take into account here is that Semedo has now left Barcelona and has moved to Wolves. So you need to take that into account. You'll be fine because he gets the link to Lucas. He's still going to get 7 chem and Militao still gets 10. But obviously for people just take into account. Renan Lodi, I really like the look of. Dembele, yep. Fabinho, yep. Wijnaldum. Yeah, because you'd have Wijnaldum as your box-to-box CM and you'd have Fabinho as your out-and-out defensive CDM. Richarlison up front. You could play Lucas up front as well or Dembele. Play Coutinho Cam and then obviously the other two out wide. I like that squad. I think that's going to be a little bit more on the expensive side. Maybe about 300k, 250k as a guess. Again, these are all just guesses, guys, to be honest with you. But not bad little sides at all. That's an interesting one. I like that one, whoever's that was. So then, let's take a look at this next squad. This one looks a little bit more on the cheaper side of things. I don't think people should sleep on this Bernard. Good skill moves. You know, he's quick. He's got good agility, good balance. I think people need to keep an eye out for him. Could be a cheap card at the start of FIFA 21 to use. Again, we've already seen the Hermoso. Kappa on the right-hand side. This one looks a lot cheaper. Again, I'm seeing a lot of these squads. The one video we got coming out today, actually, he's talking about using a 4-3-3 and having 3 centre mids for a reason why we would do that. Seems to be a lot of people doing it so far in these squads that I'm seeing. But overall, defensive line looks solid. It's got pace. It's got the strength that you need. Attack, Richarlison we're seeing quite a lot of. So that's one thing to keep an eye out. He might be a little bit more expensive because a lot of people are saying, oh, I want Richarlison in my squad. He's Premier League. Got good pace. Got good shooting. Good weak foot. Could work. Correa on the right-hand side and Bernard. I do that a lot. It's a nice little squad. That one, again, probably the cheapest one. One of the cheaper ones we've seen, so far. That's going to be well within under 100k. I don't know. It all depends on Richarlison, but you probably expect that to be in the mark of about 70, 80k maybe. Maybe a little bit more, but overall, not bad at all. Not bad at all. We've got Areola in goal. Obviously, he's at Fulham now. We've got Titi, Longley, Junior Firpo, Semedo. Again, for this person, we need to keep an eye out. Semedo has moved to Wolves now. He's no longer at Barcelona, so that card won't actually exist. Coutinho, Kudus, Anthony, Promes, Malin, and Neres. I like this a lot. I think the Eredivisie players, Promes, Malin, Neres, and whatnot, I think they could be something to keep an eye out on. I think they look quite good. Kudus, I'm not 100% too sure on. I haven't looked on him too much. Where does he kind of fit in, actually? That's quite an interesting card with him because he doesn't have a load of... He's got pace. That card doesn't look that great. That card doesn't look that great, in my opinion. I might stay clear of that one if I was being completely truthful with you. Next squad, we are taking a look at Laconte, Konote, Montiel, Upa Meccano. Someone in the YouTube comments had a go at me. How can you not say Upa Meccano? Probably wrong. Hernandez left back. Barella, Correa, Fernandez, Politano, Belatti. This is a card that always makes his way into it. I'm telling you, always makes his way into it. You got Sanchez out on the left-hand side. I'm not too sure about him with the lack of pace. Politano should be good. Overall, that looks like a good side, actually. It's going to be cheap. You haven't gone for like the major like one league, you know, going for just a BPL or just a Bundesliga or whatever. I think you've got a mix there which should help keep the cost down. A nice little hybrid. I like that side a lot. Yeah, I think that can get you going. You've got good pace in the defense. Again, so you're going to play Correa maybe as a cam or as a striker up with Balati. Politano out wide. The only weak link I'd say is probably Sanchez. Maybe if you can try and look for Insigne or something early on, that might do a little bit better for you. So, next squad. A little bit more on the budget. I don't know whose this is, but that is very expensive. Kante, Allen, Firmino, Mane, Salah, Werner, Mendy, Varane, Van Dijk, Semedo, Alisson. Right. First of all, how much do you think that's going to cost you in terms of dollar bills? Because that, you're not going to be able to get that, you know, as your starter squad by just trading. I mean, you could do, but it'd take you a few weeks. Well, it depends how good of a trader you are. But it's going to take you a bit of time anyway, definitely. That's going to cost a little bit more. Well, that's going to cost some dollar, that. Werner's going to be expensive, you know. Werner's going to be expensive. Chat reckons it's going to be about 800k to $1 million, maybe. I reckon maybe. But then again, nah, because Van Dijk's going to be ridiculously expensive himself, isn't he? Van Dijk, last year, at the start of the game, bearing in mind we all know how good Van Dijk was, Van Dijk is literally going to be unbelievably expensive on the next game. Look at that, 500k. It's going to be way more than that because Werner's going to be extortionate as well because he's the one to watch. That's going to be loads. That's going to be loads. It's nowhere near 800 to 100k. That's a very expensive side. Very expensive side. Either way, FIFA points wise, it's going to cost you a lot of dollar. That going to cost you a lot of dollar to get that. Next squad: Leno, Akanji, Mbabu, Rudiger, Emerson, Ida. Not bad. El Shaarawy I like, actually. I've always enjoyed his cards on FIFA. Chiesa up front. Politano I like. Again, the back line's solid. Rudiger could work, actually. Believe it or not. Emerson at left back. Yeah, I like that. And that's going to be quite cheap. That's going to be quite cheap. Maybe Leno is the only one that you could argue probably isn't needed. But he's not going to be loads because he's a goalkeeper. But, you know, he will bring it up a little bit. You know, a normal 80, 82 rated goalkeeper could get you by at the start of the game if you wanted to. But I do like the look of that a lot. I like the look of that a lot. It's cheap, it's cheerful, and it does the job for us. I like it. Either way, it's not bad. I like the promise. I like the Mollen up front. Bergwijn, yeah, the weak foot's low, but okay. The start of the game, you have to make exceptions. Van Aanholt is the only one I don't like. I used him on FIFA 20. I've said to use him in starter squads, but he was one of them cards I just didn't get on with. Klosterman, I like. I like it. I like it. I like it. Maybe Bravo, you might want to change out for a bit of a higher rated keeper. Play him on 7 chem if you can. But that isn't bad at all. So then, that is going to wrap it up for this video. There's some interesting squads in there. Some squads that you may want to go and build yourself, depending on how FIFA 21 goes for you. And some squads that you may want to stay clear of. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all very much for watching. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.